And today, I'm going to make the smallest island possible. The smallest island possible.
It's CEO here, and I have to confess that I was wrong. In my video I made last year, where I built the smallest New Horizons island possible, I forgot something. Something that I could do to make my island even smaller. A full-size island is made up of 42 acres, 7 tiles across and 6 tiles down. This is gonna be the size of island most Animal Crossing players are used to. Then I have this half-size island I made with mods that is 24 acres, 6 tiles across and 4 tiles down. This island is great for hosting mini games with viewers. That's why I made it small, so it's not super big, so we can still run into each other and have fun. This island was for my mini game where we catch fireflies. That's why I have a net, but it is still very tiny. I can run to the back of the island very fast. Even without the mod, it's really fast. It's a very small island. And finally, I have this island that I thought was the smallest I could go. This island is 9 acres in total, 3 across and 3 down. I made this tiny island my Kidcore island because making a whole island is a lot of work and kind of overwhelming. Here is the Kidcore island in all its glory, aka the island that I thought would be the smallest island I could make. But let me run all the way to the back and you can see just how small it really is. We're gonna make an even smaller island. But I do have some rules I need to follow. 1. The island cannot just be 1 tile of grass. That is not an island. That is a joke. 2. The island must have beaches. Again, 1 tile of grass is a joke. A tile with beaches surrounding it is a true island. 3. The tiles must line up correctly to avoid glitches. If the tile sides are not the same length as its neighbor, the land creates this harsh line that looks very unnatural and ugly. Now let's head into NHSE. This is the modding program that allows me to change the island acres and turn my island into a mini island. First, I'm going to delete most of the island by changing the land acres into water acres. This takes a while because there's no way to change all the acres to ocean all at once. I have to do it manually 1 by 1. Now moving the plaza, which is a great benefit of having a modded switch. Because the island is going to be so small and the plaza is kind of big, I really want to see how the plaza looks on the island. It's going to look ridiculous. I kept 4 acres of grass because those are the tiles we're going to make into the mini island. And now moving resident services so it lines up correctly on the plaza. I want this mini island to look as if Nintendo created it. And I'm gonna have 2 Cap'n docks just for fun, because why not? And I wonder which dock Cap'n will decide to dock on. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see if your guess was correct. And then I decided to move my airport. However, there's no room for the airport, so I'm actually gonna place it so it connects with the Cap'n dock. This looks really cool, and I honestly wish Nintendo put the airport in this location by default. Imagine having just 1 dock with all the transportation. You got Cap'n, you got the airport, you got the dodos, all in one place. Super easy. I didn't have room to put my house on the island because you'll see in a second how tiny this island is, so just gotta swim over to the land real fast. So I put the airport over here that attaches to the Cap'n dock. Now Cap'n isn't over here, but he is still on the island. Just look how little this map is. This is adorable. The plaza is so large I couldn't even fit it on the island. That's why it's off to the side. Look how tiny it is. You can't even see the grass. Now here is the island in person. It is tiny. We're already across the whole island. Ta-da! The ridiculously small grass that this island can fit. Barely resident services can fit on here. It's literally the whole building. But we do have Cap'n over here. He can take us away to our mystery islands. This is just so tiny. There are so many butterflies. What is going on? There are no glitches, so all the tiles are lining up with each other perfectly. I'm running at 3 times the walk speed, and like, I'm just running laps around this island at this point. This is just so dumb. I moved the plaza onto the map, and now there's just no grass. The plaza is larger than the little teeny bit of land we have on this island. So I moved the plaza over so we could have some friends. Hello, Flick. Hello, Tangy. The plaza is actually floating because the plaza is sitting on the grass and not the sand. And the grass does have a little incline from the beach. The plaza is also floating. So our normal person would not be able to come up here. But if I go on the rocks, I can then get onto the plaza. Same thing if I try to walk off of it on the beach, I cannot escape. Poor Flick. I thought it would be funny to put all of my buildings on the tiny island, but I haven't even loaded onto the game yet, and this just looks like overcrowding at its finest. Poor Filbert, he has nowhere to work out. So I was able to put my house on the island and I can get out of it just fine. Here are my villager houses. Okay, I try to have them spaced out so at least the villager could escape from their prison. Oh No, what is Stitches doing? He looks really cute though. Oh my god, these are all 10 houses of my villagers. We got the museum. At least there's room for you to go inside. Some more houses are all squished. The campsite and Able Sister shop all on the island. Usually I throw Able Sisters into the ocean for modded islands, but here it is. Got Nook's Cranny on the rocks and resident services. I did have to get rid of the plaza because it would be way too big and no buildings would be able to fit on the island. Plus the plaza really isn't a building. But the plaza is still here, just outside the ocean, just a little bit north of my island. Tangy, do you like being a soggy orange? So if Nintendo really wanted, we could have mini islands and all buildings would still fit on them. This just looks so uncomfortable. This is like New York City, but 10 times worse because you can't escape. You're on literally an island, a deserted island. Oh no, all the buildings. Look how crowded this looks. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Blue Bear. Looking at that map just makes me feel claustrophobic. Imagine being that close to your neighbors. I guess you are if you live in an apartment, but still, I can't get over the little grass. It's so tiny, it's so dumb. But Snake has this awesome beachfront property. This house would be worth like $20 million in real life. Snake is a billionaire. Here is another version of my mini island. This time I removed all the buildings and I put only buildings that I think would work on an island of this small. Resident services, plaza list, your house, which is very important because that's where you start the game. My two favorite villagers, Blue Bear and Tangy. I'm gonna have any villagers, they better be my dreamies. And Nook's Cranny, you gotta shop somewhere. You gotta sell your stuff somewhere. And of course, Cap'n, cause why not? Cap'n's cool. He can chill with us on the mini island. And here's what the map looks like. You can actually see the ground of the island on the map because you don't have all the buildings crowding it. This is pretty cute. It's giving me Happy Home Paradise vibes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you want to play Animal Crossing New Horizons on an island this small, or do you want to have your full-size island? Would you want to have a choice to have a full-size island or a mini island, or do you have to have your full-size island? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. A huge thank you to my YouTube channel members for your continued support of me and my channel. All my members get these super awesome perks, including getting all of your comments hearted by me, priority when I do multiplayer events on my Animal Crossing live streams, and 24/7 access to my treasure island, and 24/7 access to my new catalog island. My treasure island is an island full of items dropped on the ground that you can take, including every crafting material, all the new DIYs from the 2.0 update, all seasonal DIYs, Nook Mile tickets, and so much more. On the screen is the current map for my treasure island. I'm also now offering a 24/7 catalog island that is every item you can catalog. This is the best and quickest way to get hundreds of items you don't have yet. This is my current catalog island map, and for more information about cataloging, I've linked my tutorial above and in the description. If you would like to become a member and get access to these amazing and helpful perks, you can click the link above or in the description, or you can click the join button on my channel's homepage or in the link in my about section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.